Hi everyone. So it's sad to see the news that Christian persecution is rising in Europe. I think it's rising here too. I think it's just that they don't measure it, because many of us who are Christians are forced to work overnight, even if we have health conditions that should not allow for it. We don't get religious accommodation. We don't get health accommodation. We pushed into the worst paying jobs after being here over 20 years. Like me, I earn less now than I earned when I came into the country. My starting salary here was 35,000 a year. And that was at TD. And then slowly it went up. But I've always earned under 50,000. And on that, I bought my condominium, I studied, I went to school, I graduated with my master's. On all that, I did all that. So it's really sad. When I landed up losing my place, it was very sad for me, because that was my family home. It was supposed to be for me and my mother. And the banks wouldn't lend. They wouldn't lend. And then now we're going into the new year soon. I still don't have work. And yet, there's hundreds of executive assistant jobs open. All the banks are hiring. There's lots of jobs open in the universities, in the colleges. I still don't have even one job. So, it's really sad. That's all I can say. And so, I'm going to be praying for the Middle East and praying for an end to Christian persecution, because we're the ones who make everything good for everybody else. We make everything good. The others don't. They only look after their own. And that's the difference. So if you're following my YouTube talks, please pray for the end to persecution of Christians, and pray for the Middle East and Israel, because I think it's important. I think it's important to pray. And pray for our own countries, that the Christian persecution will end in our own countries. I know now we have AI and chatbot, and we can even have virtual agents join our teams and take the team meeting notes and all that, which is good, but you still can't replace the human being. You still can't replace the human touch and what a human being brings, and our personalities, because everybody is different. I went down because we got an email from our condominium manager a while back saying that any boxes have to be put into those plastic containers because they attract rodents and cockroaches and all that. So I just went down today and I threw all mine away. There's no point keeping them. Half of those things I don't even have anymore. They've broken, or they're old now. I kept them in case I needed to move again, but I decided just throw them all away. There's no point keeping them. I don't want to go out and buy plastic containers to put the boxes in. So that was my afternoon. It's also good exercise, going up and down. And yeah, that's all I did today. But I brought all my files. I kept all my files from my studies, my Regis College books. At that book that Paul Martin gave me a book when I went to meet him at Rotman. So I brought that up. It's sad for me, my photo that I took with my mother at my graduation at Wits, that photo got lost in the mail when she sent me my things from home. So I've got the one with me and my friend Desiree Waldron, and she was like a second mom to me. But it's sad that that one got lost, because I wanted to frame it and put it up with my other ones. But that got lost, and one of my certificates, my certificate for my business economics, I've got my degree certificate, but they gave me a certificate of merit for HR because I had done so much for the university and for the college, and that one got lost. So things like that can't be replaced, unfortunately. And Wits had done really nice photos for us for our graduation. So when I graduated at Regis, I just took my own, and Elias was standing in the background, one of the guys from my class. He's an indigenous man. So I've got those, but it's sad for me. That Wits graduation was very special for me. I wish I could get a copy of that. Anyway, that's what I did today. I exercised and cleared out that storage locker room. I applied for jobs, and I tried to watch different news channels to see what's happening. But yeah, the persecution of Christians is really, it's sad that it's growing. So when I pray my rosary, I'm going to include that as one of my prayers, that persecution of Christian ends, because what they did to me at Teleperformance, it wasn't nice. And not just me, but even like my other supervisor, Omar, he also now, he gets pain in his ears. He moved on. He went to work for one of the electricity providers. But it's sad because they don't listen. No, at least give 3 minutes between calls. Put through one chat at a time. Don't allow people swearing and screaming at us. It's like basic human decency. Oh no. You must show compassion and empathy. That's like treating us like a dog, or even worse than a dog. It's like saying that you can hit the dog and you can persecute, like whoop the dog and everything. Maybe you're not doing it physically, but you're doing it mentally, and then you want the dog to come and lick you. That's what it is. Even the masturbation on the calls and all that, it was too much. At least when you're on the sports campaign, you don't have to deal with that. But if you're working in something where you like selling other things like clothing and stuff like that, then they want to tell you about their sex lives and what their wives like, and who wants to know? I don't want to know all that. It's really disgusting. Anyway, I hope God opens up a nice job for me and a good paying job. So maybe I'll go to America. You never know. I might land up going to America. Because I want those things. I want a big house. I want nice cars. I want a private plane. Over here, they don't want people who want to do those things. They just want you to be happy with a little bit, like earning $35,000 a year. And then they'll tell you, we just gave you that increase. You should be happy with it. Oh, meanwhile, the executive you're supporting, they're earning like 10 times that amount, even 15 times that amount. So it's not right. And I came here as an executive. I came into the country at management level, and then I got pushed down into being nothing. So it's very sad. It's not just happening to me. It's happening to a lot of us. And then they're saying, oh, jobs are being lost. Maybe if you treated your employees better and your workers better, and you rewarded people for longevity and staying with your company and being loyal to your company, maybe then things would change. But instead they want to hire just in time, not give benefits, not give any special support when you need it. They don't want to give religious holidays off. They don't want to give health accommodation. So even the church is becoming like that. It's like, oh no, let's find something less stressful for you. Oh no, why don't you show a little bit of compassion yourself, Church of Canada, and just give a little bit of room for error. After all, that's what Jesus did. Or maybe I should have a conversation with Jesus. Jesus will change the church. If they carry on being so hard on people, the church won't survive. It won't. That's just the way it is. Anyway, it was a good day. At least I did something. Otherwise, it's boring staying at home. I don't know. I'm not one of those people that just likes to stay at home and watch TV and go for walks and come back. So I don't understand people that like that, but that's me. That's the beauty of life. We're all different. I like to work and earn my own living and buy my own homes and my own muscle cars and everything. That's what I like. So that's what I'm praying for, that God would give me a good job. See, it's very stressful, very, very stressful. I told TD they should hire me. It's like they let me go when in 2007. That's a long time ago. They can rehire me now. There's lots of good paid executive assistant jobs there, and they're paying like over 70,000 a year. They should hire me.